Hi guys, it's David and welcome to another edition of the Splat Report. Let's start things off with some tournament coverage. First of all, Ink to the Rhythm was an EU Invitational. Brand new, actually sponsored by some sort of like, I can't pronounce the name, it's like Schwezinger or something crazy like that. Anyway, I was actually really impressed. Had a really nice layout. They got some casters together. It was actually a really good showing for them, and hopefully we'll see some more from that. Prizes were pretty good too. Some really nice headphones, I think made by the company that sponsored it. So as far as the tournament itself, actually, it was really impressive with how good Back Squids did. They ended up having a great run, knocking both Ghost and Kraken Paradise into losers. Kraken Paradise, I believe, did have Wadzum instead of Plantra, which, you know, is kind of a pretty good sub, but still obviously not quite their full strength. In the end, though, Ghost Gaming not only coming back through the losers bracket to reset and taking grand finals, winning the whole thing. Next tournament, Squidboard Splat Series, also doubled as a Ludi seeding tournament, ending up having over 130 teams registered. That's insane. The defending Ludi champs, Ghost Gaming, proving that they're still the best with a win over Nuance. Really the most interesting thing about the whole thing was just how many entrants it had, and the Ludi tie-in really seemed to bring a lot of participation. Now, could there be another way to tap this audience that, you know, kind of seems to be Ludi only? Who knows? But I think it's definitely worth looking at. Finally, over the weekend, Beakon 2019, a major LAN in New York. It was a blast to watch. Lots of funny moments from the GSM crew and some great Splatoon matches. Definitely worth watching if you haven't already, but let me spoil it for you first. In the end, it came down to two teams. Of course, Ghost Gaming and Deep Blues, which is looking strong, sent into losers by Ghost Gaming, looking to get some revenge in grand finals.
And to find when you need to pop.
Yeah, right now, Ghost Gaming does not have the Stingray online just yet, so they might want to try and push this one further, but Marsh and Andreas are the last two alive. Marsh trying to keep himself alive from those torpedo shots and doing a nice job of it. Andreas keeping him alive as well as they're pushing back Sendo. They might be able to get this one as Deep Blues is putting on an onslaught to get that far. They're going to get the lead and the dunk.
I can feel the vibrations of people standing up and cheering there. We said it was going to need to be.
Deep Blues getting the crowd's hype, trying to take a set off Ghost Gaming, and of course their favorite mode, Rainmaker. And Brian, that calm, quiet presence on the back line, decided to sober things up.
The moment where the Urza effect starts to take, oh my gosh, you know what?
Oh baby, a double.
I'm just gonna stop whatever frame of mind I have.
Triple.
Full wipe. Okay.
Ended the game with a huge 18 KA. Ghost Gaming wins Beakon 2019. Over to the meta discussion, 4.5 has definitely changed things up. I'm surprised how much machine usage is down after a small set of nerfs, but I think it's people switching to K-Pro. Not that I'm blaming people for the switch. K-Pro can two-shot when combined with any sorts of damage, decent fire rate, good range, good kit. The weapon's just a consistent, easy-to-use Slayer that's strong in the neutral game and can even threaten anchors if they're not paying attention. Without, you know, seeing a large nerf in 4.5, I believe people just kind of felt safe to pick it up, and they're going to get a lot of mileage out of it. The other thing you're seeing a lot more of is mini Splatling. Japan was using it a bit before 4.5, you know, Keitaso doing some experimentage, so its usage has taken off. Just looking at the 10th Zone Cup comp, you see a lot of mini usage. Missiles seeing more use than it ever has, ever before. So missiles definitely meta now. Can say that without a doubt. Overall, you see this long-range meta sort of crystallizing. Things like 96 and Rage Baster are seeing life again as more aggressive weapons, you know, tend to fall off, the blasters, the dualies. But you see the Tetra dualies actually getting a lot more usage, kind of being the go-to weapon for people that really want to get aggressive. You know, more rolls, a bit longer range. When it comes to underrated weapons, this patch, definitely Splatbrella is going under the radar, as well as Tenebrella. They're really good. And if you look at the Spring Festival Cup in Japan, you are seeing a triple Brella comp winning it all. But, let me turn the page. The chance of seeing it in NA, of course, is almost next to zero. I think I could count the number of Brella players on my hand that really play at a top level. Not that I'm insulting any of you other Brella mates. I'm sure you're very good. But that's it for the meta discussion. Let's move on to viewer comments. This is from Just Call Me Stevie. I love the upgrade to your style. It's snazzy. On to the topic of coaching. I feel like people who moan about top players not coaching don't understand why they're at the top in the first place. They end up asking for improvements on individual play and expect the team just to get better when very often it's the opposite. I feel like when we need guides to the games itself, not just weapons, though they are welcome, as game sense and knowledge of when to make a play and when not to can make all the difference, and lower teams wouldn't need the coaching. People seem to think that coaching is make me better strap, and really it's more of a means to refine your team play and coordination. Keep up the good work, David. I'm excited to see how this series evolves. Yeah, I think there's always use for more content and more guides. I mean, as you go into guides, that definitely scales a lot more. You know, like coaching is more like 1v1. You help one person or one team. But, you know, if you spend your time making a guide, you can potentially help multiple teams, hundreds of teams, thousands of teams. So there's definitely a use for more content. I think there is some good resources out there, but it would help to really get some more refined stuff, as we sort of fine tune. I think that's why documents like the one FLC came out with are really important. Hopefully as things go on, we see more and more of that as people really start to figure out and nail down, what you need to do in certain situations. And next question, obviously, excuse me, I appreciate the comments, Stevie. Really do appreciate it and the encouragement. Thank you. And next is Naponsan. Hopefully I got that right. Really like your presentation, dude. A big step up. Keep up the good work, boy. Clapping hands, thumbs up emoji. Thank you very much, Nepo-san. Really do appreciate it. I actually feel a little bit embarrassed that it took me so long to come out with the second one after these comments were. It's things came up. I had to end up house sitting for a while and didn't really have access to my computer. But hopefully I can get back to doing these segments regularly. Obviously, I enjoy making them. I enjoy talking with you guys. So thank you so much for your comments. And of course, for all you else, if you want to discuss anything about the meta or what's covered in this, please leave a comment. I'd love to have a conversation with you. And guys, that's it for my report. See you guys later. Bye.